If you work in quality control at a candy factory, you know strict safety regulations come with the job. It's why you partner with Grainger. Grainger helps you find the high-quality and compliant products your business needs to inspect, detect, and help correct issues. And the sweetest part is, everyone gets a product that's as safe to eat as it is delicious. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
BetOnline remains your number one source for all your sports betting this season. Everything from pro, college basketball, UFC, MMA, and more. You always find the latest odds, team matchup info, player news, and game trends at BetOnline. With live betting options, free contests, and live scores for almost any sport or game imaginable. BetOnline is truly the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite leagues and events. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to join and receive a 50% off welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure you use the promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, to receive your rewards. BetOnline.ag, where the game starts, was a proud sponsor of the Bossman Show on your radio. Folks, back on the Bossman Show, friend of the show, going to the big dance out of the A10. BCU Rams coach Mike Rhoades. Coach Rhoades, good to see you, man. I love your backgrounds always, man.
You got it. Got bones up here and Mo Ali Cox, but just in the office watching tape, getting ready for March Madness.
I hear that, Coach. Hey, man, third time since you should be at BCU, man. Go to the big dance, man. How's it feel, man, to go back there one more time, man?
Yeah, no, we don't take it for granted. Of course, as you know, JR, the last time right in the middle of COVID, we got bumped out of the bubble. So we never want to take this for granted. It's really hard. It's harder now than ever to make the NCAA tournament where we're at in the A10, and we got to take advantage of it. So we really appreciate it. I'm really excited about this team. We've had a fun, awesome year. Regular season by 3 games and then winning the tournament championship in the fashion we did. So I want to see these guys get after it here in March against a really good St. Mary's team. But just really proud of our guys.
Now, Coach Rhoades, did you see this in June, July during workouts? You had something special brewing this year because the Win 27 games, always for me, it starts in summertime. Those workouts when you're on the track, when you're doing individuals with coaches. And I feel like that's probably what you probably saw. This team is going to be special this year.
No, you're right. I always say you become as good as you want when nobody's watching. I've been using that for years. Those days in the hot sun, those days in the weight room, those Friday mornings when everyone else might be at the beach or sleeping in, Are you in the gym? Are you in the weight room? Are you working on your body? You working on your game? That all shows up in wintertime. It all shows up in March. And I'm just really proud of the guys. I thought when we got to July, I really liked the pieces we had. I loved the returning guys. I knew their roles were going to change. But we had Ace Baldwin as our point guard, and then we got some transfers and some freshmen that just infused some great positive energy and good players. And I just said, I really like this group, but we had to go through some growing pains. Look, man, we started off 5-4. Ace got hurt. The thing about it was I never stopped thinking that we could be good. It was, we got to get right first before we could get good. And then these guys took off in January and February and played their best basketball when it counted the most.
And Coach Rhoades, you said something very important because I fans don't understand that every team is a new team. You have returners, you have transfers coming in, and guys you sign up as freshmen. You have to gel and bond. Every team is different. You have to find your way as each team is a different team each year, and it takes time. And when you found that groove, you can just say you took off. But it takes time. So sometimes you go through those early growing pains. It takes some losses to build, to grow down the road, and be better down the road.
The greatest things you can learn from the most is adversity, right? I say it all the time, is as a team, when you go through some stuff, if you stick together through it, you're better because of it. Now, we don't like to lose around here, and we always want to play well, but we had to go through some stuff together to get where we wanted to go, and it was absolutely all worth it. It wasn't fun, but it was worth it, and we became better because of it. But most importantly, they stuck together.
No doubt, Coach. You can watch on your bench, Coach Rhoades. I watched it. Your guys were connected. They was in tune and locked in. So, for me being a former player, my dad's a coach, I look at the activity. And I saw that with your guys through the tournament run. I'm like, yes, they're locked in together. They're together. They're really as one, as we say. Now, I want to commend you on that. I saw your guys. Yeah, I knew what I saw. I said, yep, they were 100%.
Yeah, Ace Baldwin, JR, Ace Baldwin, our point guard's our leader. He's our spirit leader, and he's our leader on the court. He's got the edge that he shares that edge with everybody else, so we can compete. But this group, they could yell at each other, hold each other accountable. Nobody catches feelings. They just move on. And that's been huge for us all year long. And it's because they hang out all the time and they really like being around each other. And they're all different. They have different personalities. But, man, when they put the uniform on and the practice gear on, they're together. And the best thing about a team is when you go through all this stuff together, you find ways to be successful, and they have each other's back. So just really proud of them.
And Coach Rhoades, talk about how hard it is to beat teams 3 times. You beat Davidson, coached very well. St. Louis, coached very well 3 times. And Coach Anthony Grant does a great job. 3 tough teams with great coaches who have great schemes in that tournament in Brooklyn, man. Talk about that run and how tough that was.
But number one, as you know, number one is the familiarity with each other. You know each other's plays, your tendencies, how you sub. So sometimes at the end of the year, you might tweak a couple things and move some things around, but you really don't. When you're playing well, you don't want to mess it up. So it's a fine line of trying to do too much and change too much. We really didn't change much. We had a couple different things against Davidson that we wanted to do differently than the first 2 games. St. Louis, we just changed some matchups the last 2 games. And then Dayton, I think Anthony Grant is one of the best coaches in the country, superhuman being, great program. We knew Dayton was going to just come at us, especially with Kamara and Holmes. So we knew if we don't show up and have a level of toughness, they're going to take it to us. And especially the last 10 minutes of the game, I think we found a little bit more. We played a lot of guys. We played our bench. That really helped us. We had a couple of young guys come off the bench and give us some great minutes. We didn't play great at home against Dayton, and they really took advantage of us. I think Brandon Johns, our power forward, he guarded Kamara really well. The first 2 games he went off, he got in some foul trouble, which was to our advantage, but I thought we guarded him better the 3rd game, and that's one reason why we won the championship. So, it's to beat those teams multiple times in a season is an honor right there, just because I have great respect for them all.
And Coach Rhoades, watching your defense, down 11 to Dayton, turn it up. And defense, what you hang your hat on all, you all defend like crazy now. I enjoy watching it. My dad just watching you got to defend.
Yeah.
He loves it. But to see that, and when it really counted, those principles of defense kick in the second half, come back down 11 points, holding this team to 3 of 22 from 3 and 30% overall in the second half. I mean, that's a heck of an effort defensively to come back and turn that game around.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean that's who we are, man. You know that. Your dad knows that. It's our defense. We want to set the tone of the game with the pressure on the ball, our activity on the ball, one pass away, flying around, not giving anyone a free layup, not giving anyone an open three, and then contesting everything and just never giving up on a play. And we want to guard the ball at a high level. We want to have activity on the ball, but we also, we play great team defense where we just want to make it so hard for the other team to score. And if you scored, you earned it. And over the course of the game, we hope that cumulative effect could wear people down. So we want to pressure every dribble, every pass, every look, and contest every shot. That's important. But rebounding is a key. So when you play that defense like that and you contest a shot, we got to go rebound better. We did that the last 10 minutes of the game against Dayton. When we did that, that was huge. Then we got clean stops.
And Coach, you mentioned Ace already. I want to talk to you about Deloach, man. That young man,
Yeah,
from Savannah, Georgia, down here my way.
I knew you were going to bring up your Georgia guy. I knew that.
Yeah, of course
Absolutely.
I had to. Tell me about Georgia guy, Deloach, man. I love that.
Well, JJ's had a great sophomore year. He worked really hard this summer. One thing about JJ, I'll say, every summer at 8 a.m., he was in the gym working out 5 days a week before we started anything, the lifting, our team workouts, our individual workouts. Every morning he got a workout in before the day started. And it showed up this year. His skills got better, his footwork got better, the way he handles the ball better. And he's matured throughout his sophomore year. We don't win a championship without Jalen Deloach and his competitiveness. Look, he's the youngest of 3. His brother's the inside linebacker at Florida State. His sister was an All-American sprinter at Ohio State. There's great DNA in that body, but when you're the youngest of a family of competitors and great athletes, you gotta fight to get a meal in that family. And he has that edge like Ace and a couple other guys that he just competes. And it's who we are. It's our DNA. And he's a great fit for us. And I've just really been proud of his maturity throughout the year. And he's getting better and better. And that's why you go to college, to mature and become the best version of you. And he's doing that. But man, he's really helped us this year.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be really good for you as he goes in that body even more, gets more experience. I can't wait to see what he does for you next 2 years for you. He's always also one more for your eyes by Jameer Walker. Tell me about that, young man off coach.
Trenton, New Jersey. Jameer plays with a chip on his shoulder. We moved the starting lineup and had him come off the bench, and I think it was the best thing we did all year long. But most importantly, because he accepted that change and said, all right, I'm going to help us win no matter what. And his defense has improved. His rebounding has been huge for us. 6'7" wing with great body that can fly around. He's going in there and hitting people and getting rebounds. And then offensively, he can score. He can score at the rim. He can score in transition. His hit threes for us. He was on the all-tournament team this year in the championship tournament because he earned it. And he was huge for us. So, and he was out last year with an ACL injury. So this is really his second year of full basketball. And his ceiling is huge. I mean, he's got a lot of potential. If he keeps growing and keep maturing and keep working on his game, he's going to have a bright future even beyond VCU.
And Coach Rhoades said it with my dad's son. This is what my dad said about you. He said Coach Rhoades develops players, son. I hope we see he develops players the right way. Hope we see that. Of course, I see it, Dad. I know it. But my dad said there watching the game, said you develop players the right way. So I wouldn't say I told you that that's 83 years old. So he watches the ball.
Well, tell your dad I said thank you. And that's the most important thing around here is individual development. We talk about it all the time. We have a plan for our guys when they come here to become a better player. We have a plan for them what to do with their bodies. We have a plan for them off the court, how to grow as people. And that's really important to me. Development, right? Somebody took the time to help me become a better player. People have taken their time out of their own life to help me become a better coach. So that's how our program is built on. We're here for our guys. How can we develop them and make them better all the time? And the player that comes here that first week in June, we're gonna break that down and build it up and mold it to the best version on and off the court as we can. And that's the fun part, man, of what we do. It's hard enough in this crazy world that we live in. And then you get an 18-year-old that's been told all this stuff and how good they are. And no, you got to do it this way. The noise, as I call it. We tell them to come here, don't listen to the noise and let us help you develop into the best person and player you can be. And why we're doing that, let's go win a lot of games. Let's go try to pursue a championship. Let's get into March and see what happens. And we've done it a bunch of times around here. It's been done at VCU well before I've ever got here. And, I'm glad that that's the approach we take around here because it's all about the kids anyway.
You got that right, Coach. You got St. Mary's, man. Coach B does a great job. Talked to him a few times before on the show a few times. Your style, I'm looking for this game because the way you play, the way they play, is going to be a great match in styles, man.
Yeah.
What do you say for them guys on film as you watching in the office there, man?
Well, number one, I'm a great fan of Coach Bennett and I'm up late at night, so I always watch those West Coast games and watching St. Mary's play for a long time. Just the way they play basketball, how clean they play. They play with such great efficiency on both sides of the floor. So you're exactly right. It's going to be a clash of styles, and you're not going to. You got to find a way to make it different for them, and they're going to do the same for us. So you just got to stick to your will and keep playing the way we play. That's how we got to be. But they have really good size and physicality around the rim. They have guards that can make plays. They have guys that can shoot it. And then if you get them to set their defense, it's really hard to do anything with the basketball, let alone get a clean shot. So, we got to be who we are. We got to let our hair down and just get after it and get the pace going. But great respect for St. Mary's. They have a really good basketball team. But hey, it's March, man. Everybody's really good, and it's an honor to keep playing. And then it sure is an honor to be on the same court as Coach Bennett and St. Mary's.
No doubt, Coach. March is a great month, man. I'm looking forward to watching this game between my Hawks duties. So I'll be definitely going to hit you guys and make sure you we hope to talk next weekend when you get the Sweet 16, Coach. Hope we talk next week so that you be in advance and talk next week to review the weekend. Hopefully we'll do that next week, Coach.
Sounds good to me, man. Thanks so much for having me on and wishing you all the best and the Hawks. Go Hawks.
Thanks, Coach. I'll see you soon, buddy.
You got it, man. Be good. Thanks.
Will do. BetOnline remains your number one source for all your sports betting this season. Everything from pro, college basketball, UFC, MMA, and more. You always find the latest odds, team matchup info, player news, and game trends at BetOnline. With live betting options, free contests, and live scores for almost any sport or game imaginable. BetOnline is truly the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite leagues and events. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to join and receive a 50% off welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure you use the promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, to receive your rewards. BetOnline.ag, where the game starts, was a proud sponsor of the Bossman Show on your radio.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, and it's no surprise. Same game parlay from Bet365 just keeps getting better.
Well, it's even easier to make a bet. Choose from the most popular markets like hits, run line, totals, and home runs. So many to choose from.
Download the app, start building your bet, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.